Yo, so there's this video um by the Untold Theory, and they dropped a video. Whoa, that they dropped a video called "Could You Survive a Zombie Outbreak in High School?" And yeah, bro, it was kind of cool because it's like, bro, I remember when I was in high school and shit, bro, and I'd be like always just thinking about like, bro, what if there was a zombie apocalypse while I was, at school, or I'll be thinking like nowadays, like, well, there's on public while I was at work, or in my apartment, and it's like they got this shit right here, and I'll just be thinking about shit like this. So it's like, why not watch it? Yeah. So yeah, and I'm gonna be playing some merge tactic. I suck. I played last video and I was just trash. It was my first time though, so this is gonna be my third time playing, right? And I did not do the homework yet. I want to go do the homework, but I haven't done it yet because I want to watch this video first. Just procrastinate a little bit. You feel me? So yeah, we got the music off, but we still got the sound effects playing, and we're gonna just get right into it. Whoa, slow down, cuz. Oh, okay. So this is what we're doing. Yep, so my whole thing is messing up because, yeah, there we go. I was able to fix it. Put it on the regular, normal. Hey, man, got me looking crazy on here right now, dude. All right, everything good.
Just make sure the kitchen's clear before digging through the freezer. There's nothing like grabbing a popsicle next to a half-eaten
run that shit back.
We've all spent years dreaming of escaping high school, but in a zombie apocalypse, it might be the perfect 5-star shelter. You've got rooftop access, a fleet of buses for supply runs or battering rams, and enough canned food and bottled water to...
I feel like before I even let this dude go off, I feel like if there was a zombie apocalypse to happen while at school, it can go good and bad at the same time. Like, I feel like it depends on if you're a student or a teacher. Cause I feel like if you're a teacher, like, you're automatically just gonna be like, all right, it's time for me to take control of the whole situation. Oh, I was not paying attention. Damn. You'll be thinking like, okay, it's time for me to take control of the whole situation, right? I get to, I already brought these kids around already, so now that they're scared and in panic mode, they're gonna listen more, because kids don't listen in school. But if there's an apocalypse happen, I feel like they will listen more, because they can't just run outside and there's, damn, I be clicking them, but I be thinking that I can just drag them into the field instead of just like I don't mean to just click them, Damn. Charlie Bad Show. Ah, man, I'm losing because uneven, bro. He hit me first. Damn. Yeah, but I feel like if you're a teacher, I don't know, maybe being a student, okay, like, let's say if I was a student, right? I think I'll be straight, bro. I'll say, fuck what a teacher's saying. Yeah, so take that back, bro. I guess it just depends on who you are, bro. I feel like me, I'd be in that bit, and I'd be straight, bro. Like, if zombie apocalypse happen, I'm at school, class is going on, all of a sudden, you hear kids screaming, and like, and shit, and then you're like, what's going on? And they're like, oh, a zombie apocalypse is happening. And then it's like, oh shit, a zombie apocalypse? So then I'm thinking like, say I'm not gonna go back to my family, right? Say I don't got, damn, 4th place? Fuck. I didn't even do that much rounds. Say I don't go back to my family, right? I don't have a family, right? It's just me. And then just like, I'm at school, I'm not gonna be running out of school and shit. I'm going to, well, I do have my pouring into family, so my mom and my siblings. So I'm gonna be thinking about them, right? I'm gonna already be at, it depends on what grade I'm in. So if I'm in 12th grade, I have my sister and my brother in the same school as me. one of my sisters, one of my brothers. They're essentially with me. So, you know, I get my siblings, and then we have like the whole cafeteria. We have the whole gym. You know, I don't know why I said the gym, but we have the cafeteria, and yeah, we got a plenty of food, and you know, you just barricade some different sections of the school and shit, and yeah, I feel like that's really all there is to it. The only thing is that you're gonna be dealing with a whole bunch of other kids, big-headed kids, kids with egos, kids with no emotional control, and I'm not even gonna say I had emotional control when I was in high school. So, you know, I feel like I don't know. I feel like a school would be good and bad at the same time. It just really depends on the school you go to. If you're in a ghetto ass school, it's probably bad. But if you're in a more A+ school type of thing, I feel like it's better. Cause there's more smarter people, there's more and everything, right? I don't know. Let me just let this dude talk, bro.
Ride out the chaos. The problem is, that false sense of safety just might be your doom. That and the popular kids immediately declaring themselves the new government. That could be an issue too. Anyway, let's stop fantasizing
I'm
about
saying,
how it
like,
might
the
go
kids,
and
bro,
break it down.
big egos and shit.
Before we get into the thick of it, let's set the stage. For this scenario, we're dealing with classic zombies. Your good old-fashioned slow shambling walker that relies on sheer numbers and persistence rather than speed and brute force. As for how you ended up here, you didn't plan for this and nobody saw it coming. You just so happened to be here when it all started. And now the school's in chaos, the streets outside are going nuts, and survival depends entirely on what's available to you inside of the school. Also, keep in mind, every school is different. Some are massive with multiple floors and dedicated security systems. Others are smaller and outdated and barely held together with duct tape and teenage angst. So if your local school has a tunnel system or solar panels on the roof, great. But this isn't your school, it's a general breakdown. I can't account for every situation in one short video. Now with that out of the way, let's jump into the pros and cons of hunkering down in a high school during a zombie outbreak. Most high schools are built like bunkers, brick walls, steel doors, and fences made to keep teenagers in, which ironically makes them pretty good at keeping zombies out. Some have full lockdown systems. If the power's still on, it might be a good idea to use it. If not, start barricading things off before the principal comes shuffling through the front door.
Damn. Fuck.
Flat rooftops give you vision. You can scout the area, watch for movement, or leave an SOS signal for helicopters that probably aren't coming. But rooftops also give you options. You could try to collect rainwater.
Yeah.
You could even try to set up a small rooftop farm with planters, buckets.
I doubt any helicopters will come and save a bunch of kids out of school, bro. Cause there's like way too many schools out there, bro. And the military is not gonna give a fuck about no high school kids and shit, bro. So like that whole shit, cause that was in high school of the dead. Like they were just hoping for like a helicopter to come and save them, but it was like, how would that shit even happen, dude? Like they don't give a fuck about the kids and shit, dude. They really don't. When it comes to situations like these, bro, they just want to protect, like, I don't know. I just know they don't want to protect the kids.
And whatever soil you could manage to carry up a flight of stairs.
Ooh, what should
it
I
won't
put?
feed a group, but it might buy you enough time when the
Can I
canned
put
goods
2
run
of
out,
them?
assuming it all had enough time to grow.
I got 10.
In a high school, you have plenty of options for
stronger?
weapons. In the gym, you've got bats, javelins, and shot puts.
Okay.
In shop class, you have crowbars, hammers, maybe even a welder. The science lab, chemicals that can burn or blind if you know what you're doing. And yes, I know you can't blind zombies. It's meant for humans,
Goddamn boys! They did not expect that.
The cafeteria is more than likely loaded with supplies. We're talking freezers full of
unlimited
pizzas and questionable hot
food.
dogs. Just make sure the kitchen's clear before digging through the freezer. There's nothing like grabbing a popsicle next to a half-eaten corpse. There should also be storages full of bottled water, canned goods, rice, peanut butter, condiments, and pasta. Not pasta. Last time I said pasta and people got pissed off about it.
Yeah, I would get fucking,
With that in mind though, how do you guys pronounce Mario? Do you say Mario or Mario? How about Shaco from League of Legends? Do you call him Shaco or Shaco?
You would make me so mad, dude.
Anyways,
so mad.
Tomato, tomato. I'm gonna pronounce it however the hell I want to. I'm not calling it pasta. You can kiss my ass. You also have access to vending machines packed with snacks and soda, aka pop, aka fizzy drink, depending on where you're from. Maybe even some off-brand mystery drinks too if you're feeling
brave. He got 3 long range.
The water fountains might still work, for now at least. City water relies on
Never
electric
mind, bro.
pumps,
We
but most
lost.
systems
Once
also
he
use
got that first
gravity-fed
arrow here,
towers
we
to maintain
lost.
pressure. That
Yeah,
means
I
you'll
had a
still
little
get running
hope.
water for a little while after the power cuts out, but only until the tower runs dry. Then it's game over. Some people think they're bulletproof because they're on well water. Even
I
that
hate when it
depends on
does that.
electricity. If your school somehow has a manual pump, great, but let's be real, it probably doesn't. Haven't seen a manual pump since I was in the Philippines. That means you'll need a backup plan. You're going to want to set up rain catchers on
I
the
can't
roof.
add nothing else.
You can use tarps, buckets, or anything clean enough to collect water. And always boil it before drinking.
What
Contaminated
does
water
it do
can
when
also
they're
take
on
you
the
out.
edge like this? When they're on the side like this, what does it do?
The nurse's office in a high school usually has the basics like painkillers, antiseptics, gauze, and wraps. Most high schools also keep first aid kits, CPR masks, AED
Did I
units,
just
ice
win that?
packs, and feminine hygiene products on hand if you happen to be of the female species.
So
It's not a
that-
hospital,
figured
but it's
that.
enough to treat injuries and keep your group alive while you figure out your next move. School buses are slow, loud, and guzzle fuel, but they're massive and can move people or gear. Perfect for supply runs, barricades, or ramming through trouble. If you have welding skills, you can probably make a super cool apocalypse vehicle to help you rip around town. A school bus could be the difference between life and death, especially if you have to jump ship and leave the school for good.
Oh. Should I replace her?
Schools are built to move large crowds. That means long halls with plenty of choke points. Lock down the right
we're
areas
dead.
and you have control
Oh,
of the
no,
flow.
never mind, never
This
mind.
only works if everyone follows a plan. If some
Ooh.
idiot opens the wrong door, he can
I think
end
we
up
got
funneling
that.
the zombies towards
Yeah,
you
we got
instead
that.
of
That was a
away.
good switch. That
The
was a good
library
switch.
might actually save your life. In here, you could find books on first aid,
Yes.
gardening, water purification, plumbing, engineering, and whatever helps keep this place running. If you manage to clear out the zombies and secure it, you're going to want to rebuild. So you better start reading up.
I told y'all
Got a
to
ton
get
of
first
usable space
place.
here if you know how to use it. Classrooms are
Duh.
your best bet for organized sleeping quarters. Use them to split up families, individuals, or task groups. Keep the noise down though. Make sure you black out the windows and rotate guard shifts to keep hallways secure. The gym could be your central sleeping hub. Great for large groups or injured survivors.
I feel
It's
like the
open, it's
gym would be a
visible,
good
and it could double
hospital.
as a basic care area if
Like
things
this
go bad.
emergency room.
But packing a bunch of people into a giant open room, that's kind of risky.
Yeah.
One infected person in the group, or
It
one breach
just-
at night, and it
isn't-
turns into a slaughterhouse.
Isn't that how
You've got nowhere to hide.
that what happened in The Walking Dead, the game? I don't know if y'all seen the game, the Telltale series. I think that's what happened to Ben. He said that a girl got bit and they were in a gymnasium and then they just started biting everybody and it just turned into a whole clusterfuck. So it's like having everybody in the gym together, I don't think that's a good idea. Like maybe if you're able to set up things to a way where just like, I don't know, where you can build walls and shit. So I don't know, like you allow a certain amount of people in the gymnasium and just like something like that. I don't know.
Nowhere to run, and a whole crowd of half-asleep survivors scrambling for safety. It's efficient, but also one of the most vulnerable spaces in the building if something goes wrong. The auditorium, perfect for morale. You can use it to organize discussion or give people a place to vent. I know it sounds lame and you could laugh now, but mental health is the difference between teamwork or a knife fight over peanut butter.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to have that prison mentality while you
And
in
I'm sure
there.
some people already know this, but governments use schools as emergency shelters during natural disasters. During hurricanes, wildfires, floods, you name it. They've been turned into emergency care areas, evacuation centers, or even temporary housing. Some are even used as alternative care sites during COVID. They handled hospital overflow or vaccine drives. But in a zombie outbreak with
Isn't
mass
just one
panic,
hit?
that kind of coordination isn't happening right away, maybe not at all. Hospitals collapse, communication breaks down, and most people are dead within days. So don't count on this turning into a government-run safe zone anytime soon. Alright, let's get to the cons now, because this place is sounding way too good to be true. There's always a catch.
Yeah, let's get to the cons and see what's
If
up.
the outbreak hit during school hours, then the halls are going to be full of corpses. And some of them will be getting up pretty quick to come and take a bite out of you if you don't start moving. If you walk into the wrong hallway and find a bunch of zombies, the school starts to feel more like a trap than it does a potential base. Schools have too many ways in. Main doors, side doors, emergency exits, and glass everywhere. Just about any school in any country ever is lined full of windows. One zombie sees you moving inside, starts banging, and within minutes, There's a whole crowd pressing against the window. Most schools use a mix of tempered glass and laminated safety glass, which is stronger than your average house window, but still not unbreakable. Bottom line, enough weight, enough pressure, and something's going through that window sooner or later. Sound travels far in hallways. Yell at someone or slam a locker and it echoes down the corridor and possibly out the windows. If zombies are nearby, they're going to hear it, and they will come looking. Sound draws them in. One loud mistake can cost you big time.
Fuck them
Although
up.
high schools are likely to have a large storage full of dry goods, you can't live off of that or vending machine snacks forever. And without power, cafeteria food spoils fast. Sooner or later, you'll need to grow food or scavenge.
Generators
if
at
school
school
doesn't have a fenced-in yard to keep the dead out, your best shot is the roof. If your school doesn't have rooftop access, then things get harder long-term.
I don't think my school had a
No
rooftop
power
access,
means
but
no
I know
heat
how
in
to
the
climb.
winter, no AC in the summer, no lights, and no running water. Security systems can also fail. Morale crashes. Unless you've got a generator or solar panels, everything falls apart. This isn't a school-specific problem, but it's a problem nonetheless. This place will start to smell. Rotting food, rotting bodies, bad hygiene. People will break under stress. Someone
They got
will
showers
cry,
at school.
Someone will hide a bite. Someone will try to take over. Without structure and strong leadership, it could all fall apart.
I don't think no type of leadership is going to
Schools
work
are
when it
packed
comes
with
to a bunch
flammable
of
crap.
kids.
Papers, wires, chemicals, candles. One bad decision, the whole place lights up. Smoke, panic, heat, and nowhere to go.
Ooh. Damn, that was a close one,
no working
bro.
showers once the water
If I had
stops running.
too long
We're
range,
living
I
in
probably would
Catalan
have been
classrooms.
straight, to be
If you're
honest.
lucky though, the nurse's office might have a bed or two. That being said, sleep will get worse, people will get angry, and you will start to make mistakes. And in a zombie outbreak, mistakes can get you killed. And now we get to the part nobody wants to talk about. High school politics. That social hierarchy doesn't just vanish in a crisis. The jocks, probably the first to form a security team or a new government. They're strong, fast, and confident, maybe even too confident. If they're led by their football coach, it might not be so bad. If not, you might have a bunch of meatheads hoarding protein bars in a locker room. As for nerds, suddenly the most valuable people in the building.
Nice.
They're more than likely the ones who'll rewire generators and maybe whip up some
I don't think I
improvised
got
tech.
anybody
But
that
brains
smart
don't buy
out of none of my
respect,
schools,
so there's
bro.
always going to be tension. And then there's the biggest question: who is really in charge? The teachers who used to run things, or the high school senior with charisma and a baseball bat?
Fuck having the teachers be in charge of things, bro. I don't trust no teacher, dude.
A high school can work. It's big, tough, and full of supplies. But if you don't lock it down, stay sharp, and lead well, it becomes your coffin. Short-term survival rating. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. If you can survive the initial chaos with a group and secure the building, a high school is one of the best possible locations to be trapped in during the first month of the apocalypse. Its primary strengths are immediate security and wealth of initial supplies. Long-term survival rating, 1 month and beyond. Rating, 3 out of 5. High schools offer strong short-term shelter, but long-term survival becomes harder without resupply. Food and water might stretch past a month if rationed, but power loss, mental stress in the urban location suddenly chips away at your safety. Every trip outside risks dragging the dead back with you. Eventually, it's not about staying, it's about when to leave. Alright guys, if you made it to the very end, I appreciate you very much, and if you haven't seen this video,
I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you, dog. Like you gave some fact, but me personally, bro, I don't think being in the school is 100% safe. I feel like it's good until it's not good. You know, like I feel like it's one of those places where it'll be okay for the first couple of weeks, but then shit is just gonna go to shit. So I feel like if I was in the school, like just with everything he said, and you know, just been like thinking about this whole thing, I feel like what I would do is I would form a group of friends while we're going through this whole zombie apocalypse shit, and we're gonna come up with the plan to just leave the fucking school and find somewhere else to go. And yeah, we're gonna take a whole bunch of food with us, whole bunch of, you know, medical supplies, this and that, and weapons and this and that, and you know, just form a group of friends. And the second that shit start to hit the fan, where shit just start to go bad and fall down and crumble, we're out of there before anybody notices. So then we're like the first out before any crazy shit, right? And then I have my main core friend group while we out into the wilderness. You know, just like some type of Walking Dead type of shit, bro. You know, like you have the main cast, right? And it's like everybody knows each other's strengths and weaknesses type thing. So it's like, yeah, that's how we gonna roll about it. But you know, you made it this far to the video. I appreciate you. I fuck with you, and I thank you, bro, for making it this far. I really do. So also you might as well just leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. I got a headache.